Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. In the last class, as a part of Logistics and Supply Chain Management, we have seen 3PL, third party logistics. Today we'll see fourth party logistics. What is this fourth party logistics? You know that whenever we hire 3PL, third party logistics, it is very difficult to handle each and every pinpoint, like what these people are doing, how they are cooperating, and how they are coping up the things of the organization in case of logistics. It's very difficult. For this purpose, 4PL got introduced. What is 4PL? Fourth party logistics. Fourth party logistics is the final one. Final one, it means they are going to control the everything, the organization, like whatever these 3PL are doing, they means 4PL is having control over the 3PL, and also they'll be giving their own suggestions, handling the 3PL, and with their new technology, whatever they are having as per the trend is going on in the organization. Okay, as per the trend is going on in the present competitive world, according to that they are going to cope up the new technology along with it, and also they are going to handle the 3PL also, so that client will not have any problem. Client will be cool. Yes, I have assigned to the 4PL, they'll take care of 3PL, and also they'll be coping up with the new technology, new changes and everything, so I can focus on other aspects. That would be the confidence of the client if we go for 4PL. What is 4PL? Let's have a detailed explanation. First we'll see what it is. 4PL means 4PL is a business model. It's a business model where a single provider, please remember this, a single provider means you are assigning this work to only one company or single provider. Single provider manages what he manages a company's entire supply chain. A company's entire supply chain, acting as a central coordinator. They are handling the entire supply chain and acting as a central coordinator for all the logistics activities. Central coordinator for all the logistic activities and other partners. And other partners, who are the other partners? Like 3PL. If we have 3PL, then only we are going for the 4PL. 4PL is handling the 3PL. Remember this point, okay? So other partners like 3PLs to improve, what to improve? Efficiency, strategy and cost effectiveness. These three things, handling and improve these efficiency, strategy and cost effectiveness, serving as single point contact. 4PL is serving as a single point contact, everything. Okay, that is why it acts like control tower. We can say it acts like a control tower. It's having the total command, it is going to handle everything. Okay, now what is this 4PL is doing? It manages 3PL, as I told you, manages 3PL and focuses on strategy. Manages 3PL and focuses on strategy, strategically decision making, strategically taking the things under control and following the new technology. Everything comes under the strategy. So they focuses on strategy rather than execution. Execution is a part and parcel of the organization. These people, they are not going to focus on execution, but they are focusing on the strategy. Does it make good idea about what is 4PL? Once again read it. 4PL is a business model where a single provider manages a company's entire supply chain, acting as central coordinator for all the logistic activities, and other partners like 3PLs to improve, like other partners like 3PLs improve efficiency, strategy, cost effectiveness, serving as single point contact. So it acts like a control tower, manages 3PL and focuses on strategy rather than execution. Got it? 4PL what it is? Now let's understand key aspects of 4PL. Simple 5 points you have to understand. to know about the key aspects of what is 4PL. First thing is a single point contact. 4PL means it is single point contact. Once we are giving assignment, or once we are getting into the contact with this 4PL, they are the single contact. Means need not to worry about anything. They'll take care of all the logistics problems. They'll handle all the operation activities also. That is why we say it as a single point of contact. Second one, end to end management. End to end management means right from the beginning to end. End to end, right from the beginning to the end, they are going to manage everything. 4PL people, in short, we can say it as a entire supply chain activities. Like, what are the activities? Strategy, technology, warehousing, transportation, and even risk management. So like all these activities, they are going to handle it. So that is, we say it as a end to end management. They'll manage everything, these people. Though 3PL is handling it, but these people are finally giving you one conclusion, giving you one end of the time. This is what happening, so this is what you have to follow. Like end of the day, that report and advice, everything is from their side. And third point, we can say manages 3PL. I told you 4PL means if we have already assigned to 3PL, then only we can go for 4PL. So this is what the 4PL is managing the 3PL. You can say it's here. It acts, 4PL acts as a general contractor for supply chain. General contractor, like all the supply chain activities. And also technology and data. That is very important. In the present scenario, whatever technology is improving, all the technical aspects, improved versions, new strategies. So they are going to focus on the technology and new data. This is what they are going to do. You can remember here, advanced technology and data analysis to optimize networks, to improve or to update the network. Advanced technology, they are using it. And lastly, strategic focus. All the companies are running. It does not mean that we are also with other companies. What we have to do? We have to be out of the crowd. We have to be innovative. We have to make the things in a different way. And new technology we have to follow. So that is possible if we go ahead with the 4PL. But choosing 4PL is also important. Which company, which organization you are choosing as 4PL, they should have that good knowledge. So they have to choose, they have to go with the strategy of new market, a new technology. Last one, strategy focus they have to do. So these are five aspects. Okay, key aspects of 4PL. Next, what are the components, main components, what it contains? 4PL components of 4PL. Four components for 4PL. Four components for 4PL. Four. What are the four components? Easily you can remember. First one is architect integrator. Architect integrator means here, whenever we are going for 4PL, they are going to take care of the technology and new improvements, whatever is happening in the organization. At the same time, they have to cope up with the organization goals, strategy, what are their expectations, ambition, something they have to keep it in their mind. And however the things are going on in the organization, and what kind of help is giving by the 3PL, all these things keeping in mind, they have to go with the new technology. That is why we say as an architect and integrator. This is one of the important aspect or important role of every 4PL. Second component, which comes to the control room. These people, they are controlling the organization. They should have a good understanding about the organization. They are controlling, they are having good understanding. At this juncture, you can say 4PL as decision making also, or decision makers. Decision maker means they'll be saying that this is the right way you have to take the decision, this is the proper way to take the right decisions. Like, they'll be giving advices, or you can say, if you have a good confidence on them, then you can just give them a power of decision making also. Anyhow, decision making activities, they are well versed, and they are going to be helpful to the management, and also their main ambition at the control room point of view, profit to the client. Client is suppose here XYZ client. This is client. They have given this 4PL to Q company. Now what is their intention? What is their motto? That you understand. Being a fourth client means Q is the fourth client, right? Being a fourth client, he has to understand what is XYZ company, their ambition, their work, nature of work, and everything A to Z understand. At the end of the day, the client should get maximum profits. The client should get maximum profits. That should be the intention of the 4PL. We are saying profit to the client. So this is about the control room. And the third component, that is supply chain informatory. Supply chain intermediary. Here they'll be having this 4PL is having lots of contacts with the new technology, new things, whatever is happening. They use all the technology. Technology, it will be beneficial to the client. In that way they'll be using it. Like what do they do? Collecting, spreading informations. Collecting and spreading informations, like mainly two informations or two technologies they'll be using it. Those are, one is GPS. You might be having knowledge, global positioning system, GPS system. So it gives you all the routes, it gives you all the information like weather reporting or area wise, and paths, ways. So that is GPS. And also GIS means geographic information system. It's like total information related to the technology. GIS, all the information, client information will be added here, and other clients information will be available here. Like all the information related to any aspect, you will find it here, GIS. So here supply chain intermediary means they are using the informations like this. They are just collecting and also spreading the information. So this is about supply chain intermediary. And fourth one, resource provider. Resource provider means here, generally whenever company is facing any kind of problem, they understand that problem and they give the solution from their point of view. In the sense, like critical functions, they'll be handling the critical functions, like generally in supply chain management or logistics management, we'll be talking about the warehousing only. Critical functions like warehousing and packaging. On these two aspects they'll be focusing more, like resource provider. So where we are doing this warehousing activities, what what are the precautions they are taking, how it will be useful for the organization, all these things they'll be handling in a clear way. And in the same way, packaging, not simply packaging related to the marketing, the packaging related to the strategically, how to be unique and how to attract the customer, and how to minimize the space in the go down or warehouse. So in that way packaging. So these people are handling. Totally components of 4PL is 4 we discussed. One is architectural integrator, and the control room means here 2 points we discussed: decision making and profit to the client. And supply chain info mediatory means here collecting, spreading the information like GPS and GIS, they'll be using it. And resource provider, as a resource provider, what do? They'll handle the critical functions like warehousing and packaging, etc. That's all. Very simple. If you understand the 3PL, 4PL is easy. Just an advanced level. This is an advanced level of 3PL which controls the total logistics and supply chain management and all the activities of the organization. They'll be handling it. Need not to worry about the 3PL. That is also handling by the 4PL only. Am I clear about this topic? Yes. Okay, take the screenshot and shortly I'm going to cover more topics related to the supply chain management and logistics. Thank you for all your cooperation. Keep sharing this video. Good luck.